Yeah. So the main thing was the video had to be really good to get them to write. It had to be, because a lot of people do like Let's Plays where they just like turn their camera on and play a video game.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not going to go viral. It's not like unique enough or interesting enough. So I kind of tried to think of like, what's the hook here? What are we going to do to like hook people in? Then, so yeah, that video, I tried to make one a month.
Okay.
And back then, all I did was work. I needed to make some money. I had no money. So I quit my job. So I was like, well, so I worked I would work like maybe like 10 hours a day, and then I'd make one a month. And that was it. So each video would be like 200 hours. Does that make sense? 10 hours a day? Yeah. About 200 hours. And that was the trick. It was all I did. So I had to quit. Yeah. So I had to quit. That was why I quit my job. I was like, this isn't going to work because if I, put 50 hours into a video, I can't make it good enough to like get people excited. Yeah. So that was how I did it. And then I just ate a lot of beans and things,
So you really push yourself to the boundaries, like with the time and effort that you put into it, the detail. Is there a big team around you to make this, or is this all you?
No, it's just me. It's just me. No.
Wow.
Emma helps me, my wife, who I will always. I always act like. Are you obsessed with your wife? And I always just bring her up, but no.
She's nice to be obsessed with you.
Lovely lady. She helps a lot, but she's running her own business, so she's quite busy. I have an editor who. This is nice. We can hear the microphones aren't going to pick up.
It's going to be like ASMR. No, it'll be fine.
It's raining, everyone. It didn't just freeze. No, it's just me. I did it mostly on my own. I like talking about like marketing, like. Say I did a lot of videos about a video game called Fallout 4. Other YouTubers who also did a lot of Fallout 4 stuff were like, oh, these are really good. And they had a big following. So I was like, I don't know how I pulled this off. I got like this guy who had like 400,000 subscribers to just post one of my videos on his channel with a shout out to me at the beginning and the end. And I got like 30,000 new followers from that.
But it's about the hustle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to hustle.
But that's because of the quality. He was impressed because of the quality.
Yeah.
And then I used the quality to like... Yeah, exactly. But if they were not that good, they wouldn't. If I hadn't put that much time into it, he wouldn't have been willing. Because he really liked it, he was like, "I'll do it. I'll put it on your channel."
You put your 20,000 hours in, you get your 20,000 hours back. In most cases, I mean, we're very much of the start of our journey, and like I said to Fabe, like if we do this, we need to go wholehearted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go hard. Yeah. Exactly.
Go. Yeah.
Who needs to sleep? How old are you?
33. Yeah. So
you're still young.
I know. I'm gonna have a little girl on the way soon, so it's gonna be like no sleep at all. It's like so I said to you guys last night. No, I went out and I saw a show and a gig. I'm not going to timestamp these audios, but I come home and I was quite drunk, and I crawled in bed at like 12:30, and I just thought I blacked out and went to bed. But then Georgie was like, "Do you know what you was doing last night?" I was like, "What?" I said, "You were peeking out the window." Looking for the toilet, saying, "I need to do my podcast." In my sleep.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I was like, "No way!" I was gone. I was fully gone. It's like, no. You were talking about doing your podcast in your dreams. So I was like, "Okay."
That's how much it means to us.
That's how much it means.
You care.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, have you ever started a video that you've put so much time into and you've just scrapped it and started again?
Ooh. I probably should have done with some things. Scrapping a video. I don't think so.
No.
No, once I start, I can't stop.
Yeah. So do you develop it again and again and again until
I'll go back and delete stuff and then re-put it in, but I've never scrapped a whole video, I don't think. I'm very stubborn. So there are videos out there that are just not very good that I should have scrapped, but I didn't do it. It's just about the constant stream of... So even if they weren't like great ideas, I still put a lot of time into them. So people kind of appreciate like that I put a lot of time in, even if they're not that great, I guess. I don't know.
I do see the comments in your videos. A lot of people give you appreciation for the work that you put in.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I'm never sure. I'm like, I showed them to Emma, my wife, and I'm like, can you tell that I didn't sleep last night making this? And she's like, oh yeah. So I'm like, that's good.
Right. So when you're making one of these videos, how long roughly does it take time-wise? I mean, I watched a recent video of yours that you put out on Halloween.
Yeah, so I reviewed the Fallout TV show. I'm not sponsored by them, but Amazon, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was, so sorry, I interrupted you.
Well, no. Just how long does, I mean, it's a lot of effort into a video that's like 45 minutes. You know, you can see everything that you write, everything that you do in terms of it. So you literally write everything that you do. You film everything that you do. You capture everything. There's no team around you whatsoever.
I have a camera person that might help me sometimes. It's about 30% of my filming as a camera person there, and the rest of it I film on my own. I'm a control freak. I'm just like, Emma won't help me anymore. She won't work with me because, like, there was one scene where we had a full-blown argument afterwards because, like, I wanted someone to throw some dust in my face. Like, I took a box and I went, and then off screen the dust came back and hit me in the face. So she had a handful of dust and threw it in my face. And I looked at it, the shot after we'd filmed it. And I was like, can we just do that again? And she was like, no, it looks fine. And I was like, but you have to do it. You're my camera person. And we had this huge argument because we shot it 3 times and I wanted to shoot it one more. And she refused. And then we ended up having a huge argument. Now she won't help me anymore with the camera. So because I will do the same take. What did I do? I did this scene where I stuck a plastic finger onto my finger and then had it fall off as if my finger was falling off. So it was just like my finger fell out and it looked like that on the camera. So, and I did, this is so embarrassing. I went through it. It was 4 hours of takes.
Really?
And it ended up not going in the film. So I took it out.
Wow.
And so that's why I usually do it all on my own. But then I'm just thinking about it. I'm so embarrassed. So I sped it all up and put it out for as a special bonus edition. And it's just me going like dropping off and over and over and over again.
There's no embarrassment in being a perfectionist. I mean, that's why exactly attention to detail and like how you want something to be perceived.
I've learned that. Well, what happens though? What happens is I will be going through the editing and it'll be 4 a.m. and I'll get to this thing and I've done 30 takes. I'm like, can I swear?
Yeah.
Fuck that. And then I look at the first take and the last take and I just pick from that. I'm like, I spent 4 hours filming this. So I just take because it's 4 a.m. and you're like, I have to get this video out next week and I don't have time to go through all these takes. So you end up not using, even looking at it.
Yeah. You find it doesn't matter as much as you think. I mean, it's the same with it's like comping a vocal take. So you do I don't know, you'll do about 10 takes of one verse and then you can comp. I normally go through because I want it to sound the best quality it could ever sound being a song. One line 10 times, which is the best one, but there could be the line could be, oh, what a beautiful day, but the oh is better than that oh, so even comes down to the wording in the end. And then you think in the end you just go, that line's great. And now I'm doing it on my own, the live sort of more of a live aspect of it comes through better. But you're right, I think you can spend too much time on trying to be perfect when the idea is already a good idea, so just roll with it.
I have a great story. I shouldn't have opened with that. This is a terrible story. Sorry. Do you know who played? I don't know if you're going to know who this is. He won an Oscar for Bridge of Spies, and he plays the BFG. Mark Rylance.
Yeah.
So me and Mark Rylance once got on really well. I really had a really good time chatting with him. I met him at a party and we ended up getting on really well. And I was talking to him about acting and I was explaining that, so he works on stage and he does a lot of stage. He plays Othello in a show that I'd seen recently. I saw him at an after party after he'd played Iago, sorry. And I was telling him that when I'm acting, often what I find is, say I'm reading, I do my first take and it feels, because I've not seen it before, it's almost like you're surprising yourself and you're sort of wading your way through as you do this first take, or maybe the first time you sing a line. Like when you sing live, it's the first time that day you're singing it probably, or at least in a big period. And that sort of self-discovery of you saying it, you always sound slightly surprised or more interested. And he said the exact same thing about performing live on stage. That's what's so good about it is he can't do lots of different takes. So when he's doing films and stuff, he's like, we have to do second takes and third takes. When you're on the stage, you just go for it. And the whole thing is one big bit of energy and it all flows on from each other. So I think that's good. just do one take.
Yeah. Do you feel like you could have a career in acting later on in life?
Only if there's no audience.
Right.
I can do it in front of a camera or I'm on my own.
Yeah.
I don't think. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. Emma's doing something called The Great Christmas Feast at the minute, which is a one-man show.
Oh yeah.
And he's walking around the stage doing a Christmas carol. And he's playing Scrooge, Bob Cratchit, all of the ghosts. And I watch it and be like, I could do that.
Yeah.
But also, I would die 100 times. I would walk out on stage and have a heart attack.
Well, through nerves.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I look at it and be like, this is so... It just looks so fun and interesting. But I don't know if I could... I think I would... I'm a nerdy guy who reviews video games. I don't know.
So what's the most fun you've had, like, editing and recording a video?
Fun.
Yeah, the moment where you just thought, like, I know this one's going to blow. This one's going to do really well.
I've got gold here. Yeah. What was it?
Well, actually, it's honestly, it always works the other way around.
Okay.
So I did a video. If I think this is it, this video, it's always actually doesn't do as well as the others.
Okay.
And then if I'm working on a video and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
Who would do this? Like, I did a video where I recreated a Bob Ross.
Oh,
Yeah, like Bob Ross is like a painter, and instead of I opened up Fallout 4, which is just like this shooting game, and instead of using paintbrushes, I put this afro on this character, and he would use guns and he would shoot the paintboard. He would use like a rocket launcher, and it would, but every time it exploded, it would be a beautiful picture on it.
Oh, okay.
And I made the whole video, and I was like, this sucks. What have I done? This is and then like to this day, people still like will come up to me and be like, that Bob Ross video is just like, so it's kind of the other way around.
Okay.
So whenever I'm really excited about a video, I'm like, no, don't get too excited. Like you won't do as well.
but you also do them videos. It's not always about games, is it? Like you do these fun videos where like you'll watch someone who teaches you how to make like a cupboard or something like that, and then you'll do it. But even the Bob Ross, because that's what I thought you was going to go into. Like you'll do a Bob Ross painting and how you can be a Bob Ross painter yourself or whatever. I mean, I love all that stuff. I think you could do a TV show, and I think 100%. Because what people don't realise is that you're doing everything just in your house, right? And that's your studio. And it's like, why don't fix something if it ain't broke? So why do you need to be in front of an audience? Why do you need to, I don't know, like have other actors in it or whatever? You could do like a skit show or something, still related to games, still related to all this other stuff that you've got. Is it ever been a thought in your head, like I could do a TV show?
I have, yeah, I think so. I would always imagine that someone would come, because it kind of already is like a TV show. Like it
is a TV show. It's the new TV show, isn't it?
Like what a TV show would just mean that
it gets
you get
on TV.
You get more help, really, isn't it? And the thing is that if I hired 40 people, I wouldn't make any money.
Right. Would you like more help though? If there was, say, I don't know, let's just say Netflix goes, we want you to make a show. Here's 40 people to do whatever you want, and you will still get paid. Would you do it?
Yes. Yes. I think the thing is that most YouTubers. The thing is, there's two sides to this. I get really upset with. There's this guy called Binging with Babish, who's a cooking YouTuber. He's very, very famous. He's got like 11 million subscribers, and for a while, every video he did got like 6 million views. And he quit his job, and he makes food from TV. It's kind of like what I was saying earlier, like trying to get hook. So he would cook food from famous films and TV shows. Like he would make a Krabby Patty from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, right.
Just a burger. 10 million views just because he's hooked it like that. And I love him. But the thing is, what's really interesting is that there seems to be like two ways of YouTubers doing this. It's like he quit his job, became an independent. He's an independent filmmaker. That's what I would say. I try and describe myself as. And then he went one way of just like, I'm going to make 3 videos a week. I'm going to hire. He must have like 20 people working for him. And that in of itself, he has made a TV show. That's how and now he makes 3 videos a week. And I think, well, why would you quit your job and become a YouTuber and then start like this global multimedia company. Because how I saw it was like, I can quit my job. I never have to leave the house. I don't have to talk to anyone. I don't have any because I hate, like, the biggest thing about working is working with people. I don't know if either of you, well, you can't say this because you have colleagues, but what I found was when I did have colleagues, like, the hardest thing was managing them and doing all this stuff. So the whole point of becoming a YouTuber is you don't have to work with anyone. That was like the golden nugget. So when it's like, oh, would you hire people and, you know, get more work and help us? And I was like, well, that's kind of the opposite of the whole reason you would become a YouTuber. That's how I look at it anyway. Maybe I'm just an outcast.
Yeah. So there's no right way for you. Your way is the right way for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And yeah, I just think it's funny. I'm like, YouTube to me is all about working for yourself and keeping it small, but other people, now it's becoming such a huge thing that it is kind of like TV now for a lot of channels, depending on who you watch. But I don't understand it.
It's mad. I mean, how, so in terms of YouTube itself, what happened? How do you know that you're doing well with YouTube? Did they email you and then like, we're going to open up your channel to more people and promote you because we've seen something in the algorithm? Is it, I know you get like you get the plaques, don't you? The silver plaques.
Oh, yeah.
When you get past 100,000.
I've got one here.
Yeah.
I never leave the house without.
But do you then have like a connection with YouTube? Have you got like, is there someone that talks to you from YouTube and stuff like that?
No,
there isn't. Right. So there's no right way of like.
I have nothing, not a single line to anyone who will speak to me. There's the live chat system on YouTube. I occasionally talk to the people on there who don't. No, I don't want to be too mean. Who, in my experience, haven't been very helpful, but I do come to them with quite complicated problems. No, I asked them. I was like, "Oh, can I get a representative from YouTube to speak to help me manage my channel?" And they said that they decide the eligibility.
Yeah.
They decide the eligibility criteria independently on their own, and then they will get in touch. So it's like it's like being like invited to be the Illuminati or something. Like, you just they contact you.
Wow.
And so no, and I can't talk to them. I have no means to get hold of any of them, and so I'm just guessing.
Do you feel that there should be something in place for, like, say, over 100,000 subscribers?
Oh, yeah.
Something in place where it helps you out, or
I would think
someone
so.
that you can talk to.
I pay for YouTube Premium. They don't give it to me for free. I have 1 million followers on their website.
Wow.
So I don't get any. So because like I have to use the website to research, get ideas from other people, or just like, you know, reference my own videos. Like, if I want to watch one of my videos to get, what did I say in that video? Load it up. I'll have to watch ads because they don't give me any kind of allowance for being like working for them. Wow. So my videos will get like, I'll upload a video, get 1 million views, but they won't give me YouTube Premium.
I think you should make a shout out now saying, YouTube, please help me.
Give everyone over 1 million subscribers YouTube Premium. What are you doing?
Should they really? I mean, it ain't much to ask, is it? I mean, what are they earning out of what you're doing? You know,
it's mad.
Crazy.
Do you put a lot of adverts on your videos? What do you think that's like?
I let YouTube decide.
Yeah.
There's a when you upload a video, you can select like, there's just like a monetization section. You click on it, and then it's like, how many? You can manually put them in, but YouTube will. So, and I used to do that. So what I would do is like, say like a really funny joke happened, like build up to a joke. The joke happens, end of joke, pop an ad in.
Okay.
I now let YouTube decide, because generally I think they really know, like, they'll be able to follow the data. So it'll be like, they'll know like when in the video people are getting bored or when they're really interested. So that when people are really, really interested, they'll pop an ad in sections where they know like, oh, people are losing interest here. They won't put any ads. So I just let them do it and decide. And then like, oh, when we put 5 ads in this video, some people click off. So let's put 4 in. So they know best. So I just let them. Maybe I'm giving them too much credit, but that's what I assume that they're doing. So I let them decide.
That sounds good though. That they're doing that and they're finding the peaks and they're finding the dips. So it works. I think it works well.
You'd be amazed at the analytics, like the amount of data that they're collecting, because they know, like, they not like personal data, just like, because they, you know, you have an account with them and they know like they'll be able to tell you like what parts of the video people like the most and stuff, just by like, there was just graphs that just show like viewer interest, and they really like this bit. I was like, how did they know this? It's like, tell more jokes like this. I'm like, what?
So they will tell you to say more jokes like this at this point in the video.
Yeah, or like, this is what people like the most, and you can extrapolate what you want.
This is interesting.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what interesting stuff, but it's just everything you can imagine. They measure and tell you. Like, I can know at any minute how many people are watching. Wow. Like at this very second, how many people are watching like a video of mine. It's counting it all the time, and it can ruin your life, this, because like it's a graph that just like, 1 minute ago you had 100 people watching this video, now there's only 10. What have you done? Why don't you just give up? That sort of thing.